context-free grammar. There are two types, CNF and GNF. CNF is a Chomsky normal form and GNF is a Greibach normal form. First is a CNF. CNF, it's Chomsky normal form. CNF stands for Chomsky normal form. It is a specific way to represent context-free grammar where each production rule follow one of two forms. Two form is either a non-terminal producing two non-terminal symbols, A produce B, C, and non-terminal producing a single terminal, A produce a single terminal. It means in a CNF, left hand side only a single production and on the right hand side has a two non-terminals and a single terminal variable. So this is A, B, C belongs to non-terminals and A belongs to terminals. And a CNF production rule is a non-terminal symbols producing two non-terminal symbols as produce A, B, and non-terminal symbols producing a single terminal symbols A produces A. In some case, the start symbols can produce empty string epsilon. Chomsky hierarchy. In a Chomsky hierarchy is classified into four types of production. First is a type 0, type 1, type 2 and type 3. Where type 0, which is known as a unrestricted grammar. Unrestricted grammar is recognized by the Turing machine. And second is a type 1. Type 1, which is known as a context sensitive grammar. It is recognized by the linear bounded automata. And third is a type 2, which is known as context free grammar. It is recognized by the push down automata. And third is a type 3 grammar, which is recognized by the finite automata. There are four types of grammar in a CNF. First is a type 0. Type 0 is an unrestricted grammar. These are most general type of grammar with no restriction on a production rule. And second one is a recursively enumerable language. In a type 0 grammar has a no any rules. Alpha produce beta. Alpha produce beta. This is a left hand side production. And this is a right hand side production. Where the alpha belongs to the any combination of terminals and non-terminals, and this is represented at least one non-terminal in a left hand side, and beta belongs to in any combinations of terminals and non-terminal. This is the example of the type 0 grammar. This is a left hand side production and this is the right hand side production. Left hand side has a single variable. This is a non-terminal, and a right hand side has a combinations of terminals and non-terminals. This is same as this. BC has a B is a non-terminal and C is a terminal. We can say that the alpha belongs to terminal and non-terminals combination and at least one variable in a left hand side. So this is the example of a type 0. Type 1 is a context sensitive grammars. Production have a length in a type 1 grammar has a length restriction. The left side of production must not become shorter than the right hand side. This is same as a type 0 grammar but has a some difference. It has a some restriction. according to a type 0 grammar. Alpha produce beta. Alpha is a left hand side production and beta is a right hand side production. Alpha belongs to terminal and non-terminals any terminal and non-terminal combination, and beta belongs to any combination of terminals and non-terminal, but has a restriction is a key the length of alpha should be less than equal to length of beta. Then the grammar is type 1 grammar. This is the example of type 1 grammar. The length of alpha, this is the alpha A, B, B, A, B. This is alpha and this is beta. The length of alpha is 2 and the length of beta is 3. So this is we can say that the if the grammar is type 1, then the length of left hand side production should be less than equal to length of right hand side production. Then the length of left hand side production is small than the right hand side production. So the grammar is type 1 grammar. And a type 2 grammar is a context free grammar. Language recognized by the push down automata are known as type 2 grammar. Context free grammar represent a context free language. The grammar production of type 2 grammar is given a alpha produce beta. This is the left side and this is the right hand side. Alpha belongs to non-terminal and beta belongs to any combination of terminals and non-terminals. It means the in a left hand side has a consist only single production like this. This is the alpha and this is the beta. According to a type 2 grammar, we can say it consists only a single production on a left hand side, and on a right hand side it consists any combination of terminals and non-terminals. Type 3 grammar. Type 3 grammar is a regular grammar language. In a type 3 grammar, language recognized by the finite automata are known as a type 3 grammar. Regular grammar represent a regular language. It produce alpha produce beta. It means there are two types of grammar in a type 3 grammar. First is a left linear grammar and second is a right linear grammar. In a left linear grammar, alpha produce only a single terminal and alpha produce a single terminals and after that one non-terminal. And right linear grammar left hand side production produce a single production and either produce a single non-terminal and produce a single non-terminal single terminals and after that a non-terminal variable where the A, B belongs to non-terminals and A belongs to any combination of terminals. This is the basic examples of a Chomsky normal form. In this example, we find the which type of grammars. So A, B produce CD. This is alpha side and this is beta side. Which type of grammar? In this production? So the length of alpha is 4 and the length of beta is 2. So this is a type 0 grammar because in this grammar has no restriction, and this is and second one is the length of alpha is 3 and the length of beta is 2, same as this is a type 0 grammar. And third one is A produce single terminals B. In a type 1 grammar, we can say the length of left hand side production is less than equal to the length of right production. So the alpha length is 1 and the beta length is 1. It means 1 is equal to 1. So this is a type 1 grammar, and we can say that this is a type 2 grammar, because we can say the in a type 2 grammar has a single production in a left hand side and any combination of terminals and non-terminals in a right hand side. And fourth one is the length of alpha is 4 and the length of beta is 5. 4 is less than equal to 5, and this is a type 1 grammar. A produce is terminals and non-terminals. This is alpha and this is beta. So we can say in a type 3 grammar is a it is a type 3 grammar, and this is a type 3 grammar. Process to construct the grammar into CNF form. There are three processes to how to convert the context-free grammar into Chomsky normal form. First point is simplify the grammar. It means ki remove null production and unit production, and second one is eliminate terminal symbols on a right hand side. It means if it means कि Chomsky normal form consists only a single terminals on a right hand side, and it consists only a two non-terminals on a right hand side. So we remove if more than terminal symbol, then we remove it. And third is restricting the number of non-terminal on a right hand side. It consists only two non-terminals on a right hand side. So this is the basic examples of the this is a context-free grammar. So which production is in the form of context-free grammar? B. Which production is in the form of CNF? B produce single B. This is a Chomsky normal form. And D produce single D. These two production are in a CNF form, but remaining two production is not in CNF form, because S produce is small a and two non-terminals, and A produce single terminals and non-terminals, and A produce single terminal and two non-terminal. This is not in form of CNF. So the remaining production convert into CNF. So we take a first production A and B, convert into new variables. So A convert into CA and B convert into CB. So new production is new production is S equal to CA, AD and A equal to AB, C, A and A, B. Now we take a variables AD replaced into new variables AD replaced into C, AD and AB replaced into C AB. So the final production is S into S A C A D and A equal to C C B and C B C A B. The final solution is C A capital B C B C A B C A replaced into A and C B replaced into B and CAD replaced into AD and CAB replaced into AB. This is the all the production convert into CNF form. Second is a GNF. GNF is a Greibach normal form. It is a specific form of context-free grammar where all production rule adhere to stick a format. A non-terminal symbols can only produce a single terminal symbols followed by 0 or more non-terminal symbols. A context-free grammar is in GNF if all production rules are the form of A produce A alpha, where the A belongs to terminals and alpha belongs to any combinations of non-terminal. It means, for example, S produce single terminals and any combination of non-terminal. This is a GNF form and this production is in GNF form. And if A produce A, B, C, then we can say that the production is in GNF form. If the B produce B, C, and C, A, so we can say that this is in GNF form. If the because in a GNF form only single terminal, it consists only a single terminals and after that it consists of any combination of non-terminals. Process to construct of a grammar in CNF form. First is to simplify the grammar. In a simplified grammar we can remove null productions and eliminate unit production, and second is the obtain GNF. This is the example. S produce 3 non-terminals and 2 non-terminals BC. A produces single terminals and B produces single terminal B. Which production is in GNF form? A is a GNF form and B is a GNF form, but S is not in GNF form because according to a GNF form it consists of only single terminal and after that it consists non-terminal symbols. So firstly remove the null production. There is no null production in this grammar. So and second point is firstly remove null production. There is no null production in this grammar. Second is a remove unit production. So check. So in this grammar there is no unit production because right hand side in a right hand side there is no single non-terminal, so there is no unit production. Then obtain in GNF. So convert in GNF form. A produce A and B produce B. So S equal to A produce A and B C and B produce B and C and A produce A and B produce B. So the grammar is in GNF form. Thank you.